There's a mortgage billionaire betting on Bitcoin, but the experts are questioning the decision. Let's dig in. So the story broke a while back that America's largest wholesale lender, UWM, will soon accept Bitcoin for their mortgage payments. I didn't really think too much about it. It was interesting, but I moved on. Until last week, when I read an article from the Mortgage Note where they interviewed a few experts and they seemed to disagree with the move. Now, let me say this about that. We don't really have a position either way. I just think it's interesting and relevant, so here we are talking about it. I mean, the founder and CEO is worth about $8.8 billion per Bloomberg, so you kind of have to give them the benefit of the doubt. Dude's decisions have panned out pretty well so far. But back to the experts in this article, because the experts seem pretty passionate about this recent move into Bitcoin. A professor of public affairs at Columbia University and a former global chief economist at Citigroup said he knew of no other major institutions that have agreed to be paid in Bitcoin. UWM and any other enterprises agreeing to accept Bitcoin will only make material additional income if there's a significant number of potential clients that will only do business with them if they can pay with Bitcoin. He considered that unlikely. Another expert said, given the volatility of Bitcoin in terms of its dollar value, any business that starts accepting it are actually adding problems from an accounting and business perspective. They need to track Bitcoin and convert it as they receive it in order to minimize earnings and revenue volatility unless they have some expertise in managing Bitcoin trading risk. Yeah, I guess a good question here would be, do they plan to convert it right away or continue to invest it into Bitcoin? They may have already answered that. I don't even know. The expert's final statement also leads us to our final question. He wraps with this statement. I think most companies that announce this are looking for the publicity and marketing benefit of the announcement. I've been asked to comment on a dozen of these stories like this in the past 8 or 9 months, so it does generate some level of publicity for these companies. I suspect in practice, there are few transactions actually being processed using Bitcoin. So that's the question here. Is this a publicity stunt? I mean, if it is, the funny part is, I guess it worked because here we are talking about it. Or is this a pioneering decision that's solving a payment problem for the lender? I don't know, but I'll let America's mortgage and real estate professionals weigh in the comment section below. This might be interesting to post on social as a poll question, asking them if they would pay their mortgage in Bitcoin given the opportunity to do so. Would love to see the results. If you guys do this, take a snapshot and post the results in the comment section below, and we'll see you guys next week.